Somewhere in the world, there were two frogs who were best friends, like brothers. One was fat and the other was thin, but they got along well. Always looking for trouble and adventure, they were hopping around the countryside when suddenly, they saw a farmer leave a bucket in front of a stable. Curious as they were, they went over to see what was in the bucket. Because the bucket was too big, they couldn't see inside, so they just jumped in. The bucket was filled with milk, but they couldn't get out as the sides were too slippery, so they were just swimming around. They swam and swam, but still couldn't get out. After an hour, the fat frog said to his thin friend, "Brother Frog, there's no use paddling any longer. We're just going to drown. We will die, it's inevitable, so we might as well give up. There is no point. No one will come and save us, nor will we turn into butterflies and fly away. We are doomed." But his friend replied, "Hold on, brother. Someone will get us out eventually. As long as we don't give up, we won't drown and we can't die." And so they continued paddling for hours. As the sun started to go down, the fat frog said, "I can't go on any longer. There's no sense in doing this because we're going to drown anyway. What's the use? I've given up already." The fat frog stopped swimming, gave up, and drowned in the milk. The skinny frog was devastated that he had lost his best friend and couldn't hold back his tears, but more determined than ever, he started paddling even faster and faster. After a long time, suddenly, around midnight, he noticed that he had turned the milk into butter because he had been paddling for so long. He was able to jump out of the bucket. He let out a joyous yell and jumped back into the woods. He was alive, he had made it, but he was also sad because he lost his best friend. He knew that he hadn't been able to help his fat friend because once his friend had made the decision to give up, he was doomed. Years later, he married a frog lady and had many frog children. He named them all after his fat frog friend to keep his memory alive and because he missed him so dearly. Every night, he would tell his frog children the story of the fat frog who gave up so that they would never give up in life. Life is hard, but you have to be stronger and smarter. Always be grateful for what you have and never give up, because as long as you don't give up, you can't lose. In the end, the story of the two frogs teaches us a vital lesson: perseverance can turn even the most challenging situations around. It reminds us that while some may choose to give up, those who keep pushing forward, even in the face of adversity, will find a way to succeed. So, keep paddling, and never lose hope.